Hey, Brittany.
Hey Sam, how's it going?
It's so good. Happy Friday. It's almost the
Thank
weekend.
goodness it's Friday. Gee, I needed
Have
this
you had a
day.
have you had a busy week?
Yes, sir. You know that I have a 40-hour day or a 40-hour week day job, but also do a lot after work with the channel. And now I found Whatnot, so I'm doing shows on Whatnot, and it's wild.
Really?
It's wild over here at Turquoise Street.
And you're making beautiful polymer clay, which we'll talk about today.
Mhm.
So it was kind of perfect timing because we were chatting with Brittany, and Brittany's been releasing these beautiful collections of polymer clay. You can see some of them here. And she hand makes all this, and the timing was so good because we're doing Artisan August as our theme. We're featuring as many different artisan components in the shop as possible. So in the shop, we've been carrying some Patricia Healy and Green Girl Studio and beyond. And then Brittany was like, well, let's show off some of the polymer clay. So we're going to be designing with her wonderful polymer clay pieces that you can purchase on her website, turquoisestreetbeads.com, linked in this video. And I sent her a few gemmies to see how they might pair with. So why don't we take a look at what we're playing with today, and definitely comment when you've joined us here in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, also leave us a comment, like the video, so we know you're here.
Hi, Sherry. I don't know. I always call out Sherry when I see her. She's my parents' child, my friend from my childhood. She was friends with my parents. So every time I see her, I'm like, "Hi, hi." I've
You
known you
know
before
that,
you.
Sherry?
Sherry, yeah, she's best friends with my parents growing up. So
Amazing. Hi, Sherry, Holly, and Debbie, and Lisa. Welcome, everyone. All right, I'm going to zoom in on what we're playing with today, so you can see. Oh, wow. I keep staring at the lotus because Brittany sent me one too, and it's like so nice.
yeah, I'm so excited. And like, of course, I keep staring at the turquoise because it's so yummy. I want to eat
Well, I
it.
had to send you turquoise. Your channel is called Turquoise Street.
I know. So I made sure like Sam and I inevitably meet up sometime when we're in Tucson, and every time we're like, let's get together and do like like a kit or like pick out some beads together, and it's always like orange, brown, turquoise. Every single time I'm like, I cannot change the color palette. So I was like, why don't I
Well, look
just
how
send
good it looks. It's like
I know.
it's perfection. It's Brittany in a nutshell.
Right. So then I was just like, you know what? Let's do a release. I've already had a couple of these in the shop. This pendant's been in there for a while. These
Mm-hmm.
stars have been in there for a while. The butterfly and the lotus. But we're in summer. We're at the tail end of summer, but we're still in summer. And I always think of beachy in summer. And I love fish. And I love I don't eat lobster, but I like looking at lobsters. And I think the turquoise and the mustard really offsets that turquoise copper.
Mm-hmm.
Terracotta look. So I was like so excited to get some turquoise and mustard pieces in the newest release with this really big fish. Unfortunately, I didn't get one to you, Sam, but this
That's
really big
okay.
fish.
It's really fun. I love that it also has the 2 drill holes on it.
Yes. And I really want to make a bracelet today, but I've been sitting here just obsessed with just doing a whole necklace of the turquoise on the fish. Like that was just my obsession. And then I did a little pair. It's almost like sardines, I think.
Yeah,
And
I was looking at these fishes. I was like, what kind of fish did she send me?
I think it's sardines, but I purposely drilled them so that two fish will face each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then did a cute little lobster outline. And then these
Adorable.
are all new to the shop. And then this new, I don't know, Southwestern arch is new to the shop. And I think we're going to have fun with that one today. I think we might drill those a
Yeah,
little
those
bit
are
more
really
than we already
cool.
have. And then this new copper turquoise, turquoise washed coin. So it's like a turquoise special blend
That's a
color
turquoise
that I
what?
make. No, so actually the clay itself is a turquoise blend that I make myself, and then I wash it with copper.
Oh,
So copper
it's so
wash.
nice.
And then these all have white washes on them, and this one has a turquoise wash. And then we have a first for my store, which is a button. I'm so excited. This is the first time I've offered buttons. This is the only design at the moment that is a button, but I'm going to make a bracelet today with it.
Yeah,
But we were talking,
I'm
yeah,
really curious how you use it.
okay, we were talking before everybody. And I was like, what if you just made it a concho? That would be really fun. You could do like a bolo tie or something with that. And then these other pendants were already in the shop. So we have a turquoise lotus with a copper wash, and then a copper washed butterfly as well. And there are tons of other things in the shop, but I just thought these were all really nice to go with the really pretty gemmies that you picked out. So what do we have going on here?
So of course we did a full strain of turquoise, nice blue turquoise from Tucson, of course.
Yummy.
So that's like our star item, with some fancy jasper, very nicely faceted cubes there. That's that box facet style.
Favorite shape.
Special. I believe we picked out the carnelian drops together. I have a memory of, I think it might have even been last year, Tucson.
Yeah, probably 24.
So we dug those out because I have this little box. I have my Brittany box. And so I grabbed those from the Brittany box because we had picked those out together, sent those to you. So they could be pendants, they could be earrings. They're a nice size with an occasional agate stripe running through them. And of course, the carnelian rondelles to go with them. Also with that lovely
sparkly. So sparkly.
And then I know you like a kind of a brassy metallic touch. So I just scored these star cut hematites. And I just really liked the shaping of them.
I was wondering what they were. I thought they were glass, but they're hematite. Ooh, I like it even better now.
Yeah, so it's hematite. So it's got a nice weight to it. It's one of my favorite types of metallic spacers to use. I really like how this combination looks, especially. I've got a lot of your terracotta pieces on my tray here. Because there's just something about your terracotta combination that's just so classic and timeless, and it's just like instant. It's just like, look how perfect it looks with the.
I love those.
So current terracotta piece I grabbed was the kind of the donut drop pendant, and so I think I'm starting there, but who really knows? I even grabbed a little drill tool in case I want to add some more holes to these, and Brittany might even show us how she does that.
Absolutely, I can. I have my Dremel, but let me take since I'm going to show you using the pin drill that Sam has. Those are really easy to find, and I think I even have them in like Amazon storefront. They're like $10, right? Or 10 or 12 bucks. Super easy, and I think they even come with the drill bits. And all you do is slide the drill. Well, don't lose it in there. Slide the drill bit into the drill, and then close it up. This is old too. I've had this since at least 2020, maybe 2019, and it's lasted forever. And then take your piece, and I think I'll just grab one of these guys because I love how the thought of making extra holes in these.
Yeah.
So I have my drill bit. And then I'm putting my drill bit right up against the piece and have one of my fingers behind the piece, and I'm just going to slowly push that in and twist. Now, there are other pin drills that are like push, where you just push it down instead of twisting like that. And then you'd have to put that against a different kind of backing, maybe like a wood cutting board or something. And then I just kind of drill that little hole. And then now we have another hole in the bead. So these are customizable. If you're not familiar with polymer clay, it's pretty forgiving. I would just make sure that you're making your hole far enough away from the edge that if you start wire wrapping or using a jump ring or something, that you don't rip the polymer clay, because it can be ripped. So you just want to be careful if you're learning how to drill. I probably drilled that hole a little too high now that I'm thinking about it, but it's just a demo. So like I said, all of these pieces are now available. They went live, I think, last weekend. I wanted to get them live in case anybody wanted to like get their orders in before everybody else. So they've been in there about a week, but I really want to make a bracelet. I haven't really thought about what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, I sent you that guy.
You sent me this cool. I noticed you didn't have this on the tray, so I wanted to show it off because, again, that terracotta combination with this wavy little groovy rectangle here.
Super cool.
And so I was like, I just want an instant win to be able to wear this today.
Love it. And that actually comes in a pair in the store, but I only sent you one. I only find one.
I'm glad you only sent me one because, like, I just wanted the perfect little pendant.
It's cool. I love what you did with that.
So all I did is I used 18 gauge wire. And then this is just a simple loop, but because it's 18 gauge wire, it's pretty sturdy. And I did do a wrapped loop at the top there, a little accent bead. I was very careful not to put too much pressure onto the polymer piece itself when I was kind of assembling it together, always trying to like put pressure on the wire rather than hold pressure on the polymer. And then just put it onto one of these little cords. I picked up these for myself in Tucson, it's a little nylon cord.
Oh, cool.
Kind of just a fun find, because sometimes I just need like easy little chains.
Right.
And it's kind of almost like a faux leather look a little bit. And so now I can wear this. I part of me is wondering if I might add like a couple more dangles hanging from around here just for a little extra sparkle, but I really like it even just with the turquoise pop with it.
Yeah, well, duh, we love the turquoise pop with it. Like, it has to be turquoise and terracotta. Although, like I said, terracotta is like my new neutral. I love it so much. I use it with so many different things.
Well, it's like a more interesting neutral, I think.
Yeah, yes.
Like so it's like neutral, but it's also its own character.
Yeah.
I also just like terracotta like pots. I just think they're pretty.
I do too. And living in Southwest, there's so much cool stuff here that's terracotta. So like I have to be very careful when I go to Home Goods because my whole house is just going to be terracotta at this point.
But a terracotta and white looks so good together.
I know. So I'm going to do a bracelet, and I think I'm going to do a 2-strand bracelet. And I think I have either some leather or some, I might have hemp next to me. I didn't really plan this out very well. People who follow me know that I'm a little chaotic when it comes to lives, so I'm sorry if that's not your jam. But
I'm gonna sometimes I walk off the live and go find something.
Yeah, I'll take them on like a field trip. I'm like, okay, we forgot something in the room. We got to go on a field trip, and like they're just bouncing around through the house with me. So, looks like the only color of. Oh no, I do have a teal. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do a strung bracelet, but I think then we're going to do like a faux knot on the button with some hemp because these beads obviously don't have like a larger hole. And I love how this button looks with these beads.
Oh, that looks so good together.
It does. And I love the carnelian and I love the drops. So I think that's where I'm going. What are you doing?
Cool. I don't know. I'm kind of in a prep mode, but I don't actually have a full plan in mind.
That's the most fun. That's the most fun.
Whoa, the focus, weird focus.
Yeah, I will be honest. I haven't opened my August Sam's Bead box yet. So
is it okay if I spoil it for you?
Yes, I've already seen pictures. I've been fully spoiled. But,
let me refocus my camera here. Whoa, I don't know how to get it. There we go. So I've prepped some turquoise chunks, thinking that like those might become part of my piece.
Cute.
I started prepping some dangles that those might hang between the little links as well. That's a very like Sarah Lovecraft type little dangle. So if I put a jump ring between those.
Yeah, I think that's like a go-to for everybody. I've been doing a lot of dangles lately too.
It's so nice. But then where I'm curious is this is a piece focus, I believe, yes, from the Egypt box. And I actually grabbed my bench block and before we went live, hammered it and added a hammer tone finish to, you mostly can see it on those 5 main parts, but there's a subtle hammer tone now on all these little holes as well. And it just gave it a little bit more character because the theme is ancient Egypt. And I liked the look of it being a little bit more rustic looking. And it also kind of shined up those bits as well because I'm kind of hammering off a little bit of the oxidation.
So cool. I might do that in my channel. So I'm going to be like, Sam told me to do this. I love that. I love how it looks hammered.
Let's see. So look at, whoa, the focus is wild these days. This is new.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. It does eventually refocus because my other possibility was some sort of usage of that brass piece with your pendant. Is that too much?
No, I love it. Girl, can you see the necklace I'm wearing? Asking me if
Let's
it's
flip the
too much.
Glavuda.
Sam goes, you have all the necklaces on. I was like, Sam, it's one necklace. Like, what are you talking
He
about?
said, like, oh, you have 5 necklaces on. Like, what do you
No,
mean?
this is
So what?
one necklace. This is a very old tutorial on my channel, probably 4 or 5 years old, but I busted it out today. It's like, we're going to be fancy. We're all the bracelets and so. Weren't we going to do a jewelry tour to Sam? And some rings.
Well, I got some bracelets on today. And
Love them.
then Brittany's got her rings on.
Yeah. So this is how I'm going to hook on my button. You can do it however you want. I have some soft flex in turquoise because of course I do. And I'm going to come through the back of the button and out through the front or go back through the other side and just hook it on like you would a regular button. It's a bigger button, but it's not like 3-inch button, which I don't think is that big anyway, because I like monster jewelry. But the other thing you could do is I've been really into looming lately because of the jewel loom, and this size button is perfect for that kind of project too. So I'm gonna grab my.
Kind of to finish off a little loom bracelet.
What'd you say?
To finish off a loomed bracelet.
I've made a
Is that
few,
what
and
you're
they're
thinking?
like so fun. No, I'm not doing a loom today. That's
No, I just mean like you're envisioning it as the clasp if you were to make a loom bracelet.
Yes. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I was like, what? And then I'm just gonna squish and then turn, squish again, and squish one more time. And now, actually, I did that. That's not what I want to do. So I'm gonna cut this off. It's just wasted a crimp, but I knew I got 2 out for some reason. I actually did that way differently than I wanted to. So I'm going to actually cut off a long piece of wire, probably 2 feet. Probably doesn't need to be 2 feet, but I'm going to do 2 feet at least. Do that again, but I'm going to move the button to the middle of the wire instead of just crimping right there. All right, so I've got my button.
It's so clever to use soft flex through the button. I don't think I would have thought about that. I think would have thought I had to use a cord.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cover it up in a little bit. So stay tuned. Wow, that's why I got all that teal hemp. I'm going to cover up I don't know that I'm going to fully cover up the cord. I don't know if it's going to work that well, but I want to see a little bit more texture and textile through the button than just this skinnier cord, but it'll still look pretty because it matches the beads we're using. So I'm just gonna crimp that again. The other way is totally fine if you wanted to just do 1-strand bracelet, but I want a 2-strander. You turn and squish.
2-strand minimum.
Yes, it's minimum. I love a double-strand bracelet. And then I'm just gonna load on my turquoise and my carnelian. I don't think I'm going to use the hematite, but I don't know. Maybe I want to use the hematite instead of the carnelian. Oh, no, I want to use the carnelian. Carnelian's so pretty.
They all go together. We can do whatever you want.
Yeah. But I kind of want to use the carnelian as a spacer for the turquoise.
Yeah. So I grabbed my bail making pliers here, just to help make a larger loop. Let's see, I think I used the second to largest. Just because having that larger loop is helpful for not putting extra pressure onto the polymer clay.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't used polymer clay in a while, so Brittany could speak on exactly how much pressure it could take, but I always err with any bead this side of caution.
Yeah. I think the more you use it or the more you're using it in your projects, the more familiar you're going to be with it. It can take a beating, but like I said, you just have to pay attention to where the hole is in relation to the edge, because you can rip it if you're too hard on it.
Focus in 3, 2, 1. Sad.
It's like, what do you mean focus? Hi, everybody. Everybody's saying hi in the chat.
Oh, hi. I gotta find my refocus button. There we go. Now I found it. Okay.
Now it's like super focused.
For like only right here. All right, so that's just a nice large loop. From there, probably just gonna connect it right. I mean, honestly, if I had like a really big jump ring, I could have just done this with one jump ring. But since I never have quite the right jump ring,
but you could use those looping pliers to make the jump ring too.
Yeah, and I have to work hard on a little bit, and I just like, this is somehow I trust my loops more than I trust myself to make a jump ring. So I do think some sort of little spacer bead is nice, but because I did use 18 gauge wire, it has to fit over 18 gauge. Looks like one of my little lapises from the box will work. Actually, it's that tiny little touch there.
Nice.
And I think I'll do another simple loop. Simple loop's obviously gonna be a little harder with 18 gauge because I need to get this bent over. Yeah, it's not bad. Next question will be finding the center of this connector. I really don't want to count it, but I think I have to.
Sometimes those can be a real pain trying to figure out where the middle is.
Shall we go on a journey together, folks? 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I can solve this for you if I count the full number. You would think the center here would be an indicator, but who knows?
But
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 24, 25, 26, 27. There's 29, which is good. Yeah, you want an odd number. All right, 29. So 28 divided by 2 is 14. So number 15. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, it is indeed just the center one. We're good.
Good.
We cracked the code.
The very easy code.
The code that took Sam 5 minutes.
Right.
But at least I've solved it for you now. So when you use your connector, you'll know where the center is. It's just the one in the center.
It's the center one's the one.
It's the one. It's the one marked by the center notch. You're welcome. Right. I provide the really key beading tips.
Surprise. Oh no, I just strung this whole strand without putting on the first rank, the bead. Ugh. Don't you hate when that happens? You're like, oh, I missed a bead. Dang it, it was right at the beginning.
Which one's missing?
This one, right, because I was starting on my second strand and I started with turquoise instead of a carnelian, and that was not going to work for what I needed. So we'll just keep going. Like that didn't happen.
Right. Nothing happened. No one saw. Literally no one saw because you were off camera.
Maria said, "Can you tell me where we can find Brittany's ceramic pieces?" So they're not ceramic; they're polymer clay. So they're made out of polymers. But you can find them at turquoisestreetbeads.com, and I'm sure there's a link somewhere. I think Rachel was putting links in the chat. Thank you for doing that. Rachel Mouse is
dropping links. Yeah, all the polymer clay is on Brittany's site, turquoisestreetbeads.com. All the gems we have linked below as well. Those are on samsbeadshop.com. If you want to try to make some of the things we're working on today.
So excited. I've while I'm working, I like having bead strands around me when I'm at my day job, so I don't just get hugely depressed because of being in insurance and not doing art. So I had these beads next to me all week, and I was just like, I can't wait till Friday. I want this bracelet. So I've been thinking about this bracelet all week.
Oh, I love that. Giving your time to mull over what it might look like.
Yes.
Okay, well, now I grabbed some. Now I use that one lapis piece. Now I want to use like all the lapis.
Do it.
This is enticing. Because we have these I can't believe you haven't seen the box yet. You must have had a busy week.
I've been having a busy life. Like I got through your July box and it was absolutely gorgeous, and I still haven't posted the video for it. Like that's just how life has gotten me at this moment.
Oh my goodness.
But I'll probably just combine it with the August video because I got to do it. Because it's like my favorite box. It was my favorite of 2024. I think I told Rachel that when we were in Tucson. So
the sea glass box.
No, like just Sam's Bead Box out of all the bead boxes that I get.
Oh,
I was just like, oh, this is my 2024 favorite of bead boxes,
oh, oh, that's amazing. Thank you.
Look at this.
Wait, I'm zooming. I'm zooming.
So,
Ooh, is that half the bracelet basically?
yes. So then I think I'm just gonna go. I don't know if I can get 2 of these strands through the turquoise because turquoise is a little bit smaller hole. Oh, I can. Woohoo.
Wow, that's with medium soft wax.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So I think
And it looks
sometimes
like it kind of
gemstones.
glided down.
Yeah, it was. There was no resistance at all.
Because folks, if you ever like feel like your bead doesn't want to go on the string, if you force it down, it's going to put more pressure on the bead.
Yeah,
Could-
and either
could
hurt your
lead it to
string or
it
crack your
cracking.
bead.
Yeah. And it's kind of sad to finish a piece and then a bead falls off of it, or like half a bead falls off of it.
Right.
We're like, well, shucks, I don't want to redo that right now.
Exactly. Like this one did not have a big enough hole, but most of these, no problem.
Awesome. So I think we've now seen the last 2 Tucsons. Does that sound correct?
3, I think.
Is it 3?
Yeah, it's been 3.
Goodness. It's always so nice because you live, well, in Tucson.
Yeah. Well, I don't live in Tucson. I live 2 hours north. And actually, the fall shows are next week, and I'm going down there for the weekend. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to bring new goodies back.
What?
My
Jealous.
beads store. I know.
Oh,
I'm very excited.
It's that time of year for the fall Tucson shows.
Exactly. I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
Wow.
I'm staying at the casino, and I'm just gonna have fun, shop until I drop. Even though they're a lot smaller, very much smaller than the winter shows. There's like only 3 shows instead of like 150. But
literally,
it's still so much fun. It's still so much fun.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to go to Denver, I think, this year because I have never gone before.
What's in Denver?
I think a lot. That's like now being seen as like the secondary Tucson.
When is it?
It's mid-September.
Oh, well, darn, I can't go.
So, what? Change your schedule.
Well, let me know the dates. I might pop over there.
How far? I don't think. How far are you from Denver?
I'll fly there. I don't care. For beads, come on.
So it has a lot more of the bead. A lot more bead vendors. Like a lot of the Tucson bead vendors go there. So I'm very excited to go see some of them. Because some vendors like you can only shop in person. Some vendors are just like from the Stone Age and like will refuse to like even like sell you anything over the phone.
I know.
Like,
there are some that are really like you can text me, and I'm like, you want me to text you? Yeah, text me when you need something. I'm like, okay. I haven't done it yet because I'm a big baby, but I'm thinking about it.
And every vendor is so different because some I will text and then I will never hear from. Like, don't you want to sell your beads? Like, what's going on?
Probably
I'm hungry for beads.
Us bead buyers, though, we're very intense bunch, so they're probably a little overwhelmed.
It's true because sometimes I'm like, can you send me photos of this, and this? And they're like,
are you kidding?
No.
I have something to do today. Sorry. You should see us, everybody, like flying through these shows. Like, look at this bead, look at this bead, and then we're like, it's like ADD, but times 10 with when you get all of us in the same room looking at beads together. Oh boy.
I remember like just trying to corral us all to like even to one booth at a time.
Impossible.
Like your friend was with you and like she went off and got some medicine on her eye.
On her face, and Cindy was like, we're like, Cindy, come on, we gotta go shopping. She's like, sorry, guy, I can't talk to you anymore. And he looked at us like we killed his sale. Like, no, you're trying to sell makeup remover or something to people at a bead show. Like, we have beads to look at.
I know. It's like come on.
Like, do you not understand? this is the first day they're down here. So no, we and then Sam and I were shopping, like we set a day apart just for us to shop together, and we were
Yeah.
bouncing between like 3 or 4 different booths, and then like dropping things and like putting buckets.
Because we were making pallets.
These people are looking at us like, I hate them.
Well, because I know a lot of them, and then I'm like, can I just borrow this item? I need to see how it looks like with this item from the other booth, and they're just like, oh my gosh,
I know,
these
like,
friggin' beads.
Yes, of course you can, but like their teeth are gritted together.
Like, but then we come up with such lovely palettes.
Right. Okay, so I think I'm gonna find some seed beads. I'm kind of annoyed with myself that I chose copper as the, but you can't really see that. So I guess I could go with a different color. Chose copper as my what is this? Do you remember, like, do you know, you just crimp tube. You just forget words sometime, right?
I speak rock sometimes, not words.
I like that. So I've got these. I don't know if I got these from you or where they came from, but
oh yeah, I recognize those.
I just kind of put all my seed beads in one drawer, and like it's just mayhem and madness, and like maybe we'll find what we need today, or maybe we'll just settle for some beads that we've never seen before.
So Brittany, I think we first met in 2020. Actually, it might have been end of 2020, I want to say.
Yeah, I think, because I did I bought from your store, and you sent me.
Oh, yeah, and you posted it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, posted the video, and you're like, "What? People do this?" And then I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I think you were the first YouTube person that I know of to ever post Sam's beads on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think this must have been before even then Sam's bead shop was on YouTube.
Yeah, it was. Because you were like, oh my God, what? This is awesome. Let me show my dad. And then your dad said, this is awesome. And then
that is,
like, YouTube.
I do remember this. Because I was like, Dad, look, someone is showing up the beads. This is so cool.
You're like, what is this?
It was great. And then I think you were one of the 3 people I sent the first bead box to then also.
Yeah, and I think you got some input from me before you sent it off too, like what do you look for and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because you were the first one of the first people to review the bead box. That was March 2021, and now we're like 50 bead boxes later.
50, that's wild.
And we've taken a lot of your feedback, because you always give us like little tidbits of feedback in your unboxings, like, oh, I like this sort of thing. I like when things match like this. You always put little tidbits, and then we often use those for future boxes.
I try not to be evil when I do those things too. Usually
it's very constructive. Because like folks there's a little feedback email that goes out each month, and when people put constructive feedback there, it's so helpful. We read all of those email messages and kind of try to parse through and see what we might be able to use.
Mm-hmm.
Folks have lots of ideas of like more small beads, less small beads, more 2-hole. There's always like, obviously you're gonna get both sides of every coin, but it's helpful to see kind of generally where we might want to go.
Right.
I think there's also just more gems in the box in there than the first year.
Mm-hmm.
First year was like one, 2, maybe 3, and now it's usually 3, 4, sometimes 5 or 6, depending on what we can squeeze in.
I'm always blown away about how many gems you can get in there, especially with all the check glass too. So it's like, yeah, worth it. Every time I'm like, this is my favorite box. And then I'm like, wait, that's my favorite box.
Yeah, Rachel and I make sure to use every cent. Sometimes we go over budget, just trying to make each box as beautiful as possible.
I know, and you can tell you guys put so much work into curating each box. Well, I know that because I created a box with you.
Yeah.
The only box that never got an unboxing on my channel was my own box. Ridiculous.
And that was, I think, because we like, it's fun to compare how the extra boxes do. Mm-hmm. I remember the extra boxes of yours in particular flew like nothing else.
Well, yeah.
Because I know if you folks want to guess kind of what the color palette was, but kind of look at what we have.
It wouldn't be the one we're working with today.
It had, I know it had some turquoise tones. It had a little bit of pops of pink and
Yeah, it did have a little bit of pink. I think there was there some yellow in there? I think so.
probably, it
So
was a
after
really
all that
beautiful
with the
box.
seed beads, I'm not using the seed beads. I'm using the carnelian.
Let me zoom
So
in on
this
you
is
so
how I'm
folks
making
can
my
see.
closure. So I put both pieces of the soft flex through a crimp, and I'm only sliding the carnelian onto one piece because two pieces wouldn't fit through the carnelian, but also the copper plated crimp tubes are a little bit thicker for soft flex than any of the other ones, so it really only
Yeah,
accommodates 2 pieces.
yeah,
So I'm only gonna there's several reasons why I only did 2 or
yeah.
did 1
One of my
strand.
tricks is I sometimes will use a different brand just for the copper crimp tubes.
Yeah, I think this is actually a different brand, but it was still really skinny, so oh well. Alright, and then I'm just trying to make sure that I have enough on here to go around my button. So this is gonna be my closure. It's not big enough yet, so I'm gonna put you're gonna end up using a lot of your gemstones, but hello, is that a bad thing? I don't think so.
Never, never.
But also I don't think I don't know if I think it'll be okay. I was like, did I incorporate this into the length of the bracelet? Either that or it's just gonna be a really long bracelet and I'll remake it later. That's what ends up happening. I know the length of my wrist, Sam, every time I make my bracelets too long, every single time.
It's
And people on my
hard to
channel
get it's hard to get the final length estimated perfectly.
yeah, it is. So okay, that looks
And
good.
I always blame the clasp.
Yeah, it is always the clasp dang thing or the closure. That's what I'm doing now. Okay, I took off one of my carnelians, but I need to put it back on. All right, so I have my last carnelian on. It fits around my button. I'm gonna come back through this crimp, and I don't think my turquoise bead's gonna accommodate a third strand. Oh my gosh, it did. Look at that. That's wild.
Wow, that's unexpected.
Yeah, and the one next to it was gonna do it too, but I just don't want to force it. So that's wonderful. I love when beads come back down through I can get the wire back down through another bead because I just hate the way it looks cut right up against the crimp tube. I've never liked it. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna make sure that that button comes through before crimping. And it does. It's actually a little loose, which is okay because it's not going anywhere. And then I'm gonna tighten up as much as possible. It's gonna be a little difficult because there's so much going on, so many wires, and they started all the way back here. But that's okay. And then I'm gonna take my crimping pliers. And this is everybody's favorite part, but make sure you do not get your carnelian in those crimping pliers because it'll shatter. I know it's a stone, but it's still gonna shatter. And then you'll squish and turn. No, that's my favorite thing. I need to get shirts made. Squish again. Squish one more time. And then we will trim that off. I gotta get on there a little bit.
It's nice beading with someone who isn't afraid to like make statement jewelry.
Yes.
Because I think you know how you kind of start to absorb some of the things of the people around you. Like, I don't know, my friends, I start texting kind of with the lingo of my friends. The people I bead with, you kind of start to absorb some of their habits.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very nice that it's a good thing for me to like be surrounded by more of the larger
diversity. Diverse
it's perfect.
Jewelry makers.
Because already I'm like doing more than I might typically, and I'm really liking it.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that.
Refocusing, maybe. Yes, there we go. So I put the lapis, and I really like how it dangles there. So I'm going to put the 5 on the other side now. I basically just spaced them with 2 holes in between in case you are trying to replicate this. Because I didn't want to count it. Actually, now that I have one side done, I could work from the inside out. I was doing from outside in, and it just got more and more difficult.
Spoiler alert, my bracelet's way too big. That's okay. It's okay. I actually really love it, and I'll just remake it when I'm not on camera because I got to wear it like 75 times before the end of this year.
But is it just like so big that it's just like too big to wear, or just like a little
No, I could wear it.
uncomfortable?
It's just gonna annoy me. I don't like really tight bracelets, but this one's like probably bigger than a cuff would be. And I just
Yeah.
really need to take out a section and it'll be fine.
I wish there were like speedier ways to shorten a bracelet. Sometimes I'll make them too short and then use like jump rings as an extender chain.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, looping these in is like harder than you would think.
Yes, that's why. Are you doing simple loops or are you doing wire wrapped?
I'm just it's because I'm doing simple loops.
Oh, well, that's the best part because I wire wrapping into those things. I mean, that's a test for me. Like I get so frustrated.
Yeah.
You have to get up and
because you have to wrap right against this sort of thing. Yeah. It's doable, but it's just like, oh, there's no room.
You got really skinny pliers. Where did those come from? I need some like that.
Oh yeah, we carry it in the shop because they're our favorite. The Zurons, they're made in the US.
Yeah, they're very similar to my crimping pliers, which is also Zuron. So I need to get some of those. Those are really cool.
So we got round nose, and they're helpful for tucking in and just kind of being a little bit more precise in general. So those have become a quick favorite. Also, the Zuron crimping pliers are wonderful. Definitely my favorite crimper right now.
Yeah, those I actually just bought a backup pair in case something happens to mine because I was like, I can't live without them.
I know my pair is at home right now, and so every time I like string something here, I'm like, I don't have my Zurons.
Yeah, you need a home pair and a work pair.
You're so right. It's really weird having a split jewelry studio because like sometimes you just like what I want is not in the place I want it in the moment I want it.
Yep. I hate that. And
but
like I'll
luckily,
but something's in the kitchen. Like I've migrated, like half of my stuff is in the kitchen, or a third of my stuff is in the bead room or the clay room.
Yeah, but at least you can walk to the other room. But I have never go drive. Like I would have to go leave the street for half an hour to go get my Zurons.
That's so funny. And that it happens to me when I'm shipping orders too, because I don't ship from my house, I ship from another place. And like I'm like, oh dang it, I left something at the house. I can't ship, and so I have to go back and then go back and forth. It's annoying. That is so pretty. You're sending that to me, right?
I mean, it is your pendant.
I mean, I have all that stuff. I guess I can make it, but oh, it's so pretty.
Something like that.
Gorgeous.
Coming along. And then I'm glad that's why I started with just like the easy peasy simple win, just to make sure I had a necklace I could wear tonight. Because I'm not actually sure if I'm going to fully finish this necklace right now, but I'm going to try it. 15 minutes. Maybe I could do it.
This is the other thing I wanted to do with that button. So I got out 2 pieces of hemp. I think there's probably 1 millimeter each. And I'm just going to stick both pieces through the button. It might need to have some patience doing this, but we'll get it through there eventually. Oops. Well, I'm going to do 1 and then keep it out of the way. And do the second. You might need some wax or some super glue on the end of your cord to get it to comply with the things that you want it to do, but you'll eventually get it through there. So I have it through one side, and then I'm going to hold that in place so it doesn't fall out, and then put it through the other side. And this is why you were like, oh, I think that would look cool with some cord. Yeah. So that is going to be like an extra design piece. So you can still see the soft flex there, but it's going to kind of be hidden. I'm just going to do a knot here. And you could even take some larger whole seed beads or something and string them onto these pieces. And then I'm going to tie that in the middle.
Oh, that's such a nice touch because it feels like it just has that like nice handmade knotted look.
And then you can fray these too. Yeah, you can fray them too if you want. Let me see. I don't know if I can get it. I don't know if I want beads bouncing around on my button, but you could also. Oh, that's gonna be too small. But you could do something like that. I like how this looks though.
We got lots of folks asking about your polymer, so definitely check out the link. It's linked below this video. We got
sold out the time you get there, I'll add more. I just have to go in and change. I just have to go in and change quantities. So check back later. Make sure you sign up for the newsletters because I always post when I have a new release and
nice.
or add new beads to the shop. So here's how the necklace, necklace bracelet looks. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Like my favorite colors.
Oh my gosh, it could be one of those pieces. Have you seen those bracelets like turn into necklaces? Or like
I was just thinking that, like you can, you can do it if you got 2 buttons. You can do another button on this side and then another loop on that side and make a necklace out of it. I think that would be really
using the 2 buttons. That's so smart.
Yeah. Dang it, I don't have 2 buttons in here, or else I would do it. But I really love this. I am gonna.
I could pass you mine to the screen.
I could just go to my living room and get another one, but
that's too far.
It's too far. There's too much between me and there. So here's how it looks. Again, it's a little big. Sorry, I have like 2 other monster bracelets on, but that's how we roll over here at Turquoise Street. It's not too big. It's like an inch too big for me.
Yeah.
But let me take off these other monster bracelets, or at least one of them, so you can see it without it fighting for dominance. Okay. Take off. These are bone bracelets, by the way, the other ones that I was wearing. And easy on, easy off with one hand when you use this technique. But I cannot wait. The one thing I really love is when people post the beads that they get from my store in my bead group, or the things that they make from the store. And it just makes me so happy because I'm like, oh, I would have never thought of using it that way. You know what I mean? So it's always fun to see. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make that. And then sometimes I'll post the photos that people post on in my bead group on my Facebook channel. So, or I'm sorry, YouTube channel, so other people can see it. So please, please, please post photos and in the group if you have time.
Yeah, I think your group's called Brittany's Beads.
Yes, 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 yes. I think I'm going to use the rest of those turquoise beads.
It's fish time.
Yes, I was obsessed with this guy. I kind of want to save like 2. I don't know. Anyway, I want to make this necklace. I'm obsessed with him. Do I want to do soft flex, or do I want to do a jump ring? I think a jump ring would be good. What color jump ring? Like it's a constant struggle, isn't it? Like, what color metal are we doing? What color are we doing today?
I'm accidentally doing mixed metal.
Yeah, you are doing mixed metal. Danette, what you do is find Brittany's Beads on Facebook, but make sure you answer some of the questions because I deny the ones that don't answer questions. I think they're robots. I don't know why. But I just want to know that you're a human. Please, please, please. So maybe I'll do brass. Do I have a brass jump ring that'll work with this?
I can't wait to see what you eventually do with the August box, because I really think some of the colors match well with your design aesthetic.
I'll have to, you know what? I feel so bad. Like when I don't get to something, I'm like, I feel like I obsess over it. Like yours, I haven't gotten to for August, and I still haven't gotten to another one from July. I haven't gotten to 2 from August, so I gotta get with it, everybody.
You're a busy lady.
I just need somebody to like support me so I could just bead all day. Like if anybody's ready for that, show up. So I don't have to go to work every day. I can just play with beads. If that's anybody's cup of tea, let me know. So far, I haven't gotten anybody to agree to that. So I'm just going to put a big jump ring on this guy. Both sides, just in an antique brass. I love him. I love his little polka dot. Like, I love that he looks like a cartoon almost, like just super exaggerated. The polka dots and the stripes.
Yeah.
Especially with, like, I don't know. When I was growing up, there was this cartoon called Rocco's Modern Life. And this is like the color combos that I used to see on that show all the time. So it was.
I love the mustard pop is very fun.
I don't think it's the best cartoon, but it was fun to watch.
I don't think you were that picky.
What?
I don't think we were that picky. Like,
Yeah,
I watched
they
things I watched when I was younger. I was like, these are terrible.
yeah, like Ren and Stimpy. Like I didn't like it when I was a kid, but like some of these things, I'm like, why would our parents let us watch these? The answer is they didn't know. they were dealing with their own stuff. All right. I don't think I have antique brass. Do I? Probably do somewhere. Crimps. Because I try to match like my crimps to my metal, but sometimes you just got to go with what you have.
Agreed. Sometimes you just want to make the piece.
Yeah, right? Oh, I just got this bronze wire from Bead. Meredith hooked me up, so I used that.
Ooh, I have that color. It's a good color.
It's the first time I've seen it, and I was like, Meredith, I need it. And she's like, coming right at you.
So I don't know if Rachel's already shared this yet. She's already let the cat out of the bag, but we gave Brittany a heads up because we were kind of consulting her a little bit. Is the theme for September is actually for the September Times V-Bucks, which I think this is news if Rachel has not shared it yet on a previous class, is that it's our Wendy Whitman commemoration box because it's about 2 years since the passing of our friend. It's just about.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it's been 2 years.
Yeah, because I think it was August 2023.
Yeah.
When Wendy got in her accident. So we got the blessing from her family to be able to do a box in her honor. And what's kind of wild is that it's a box she designed. She gave us a list of things she wanted in her box about 2 weeks before she passed, just by chance. And so we used her list to make a box in her memory, and it came out really beautifully. So that will be coming out as our September 2025 box. So definitely going to be one to make sure you're getting that box because it's going to be a really special one. We've been thinking a lot about Wendy lately as we've been putting that box together because she was just such a uplifter in our bead community. I think it touched so many people in such a positive way.
She inspired me so much. She was one of my, like, we were not just friends because of YouTube. Like, we chatted and talked about so many things outside of YouTube that just, had nothing to do with our channels. And I miss her all the time. Like, I'll just be thinking like, oh, this Wendy. And I'll be like, oh, I can't text Wendy. So, those are rough days.
Yeah. It's just like every time I'm only going to chat with her a couple times, like on the phone or like in classes or whatnot. But she just always had this very uplifting spirit, I found, where she just like made me feel very special. And she had all these ideas. She just had such a joy when it came to life, when it came to her crafting. She just kind of brought herself to whatever she did and her friendship.
She was very authentic. Yeah. And she was very funny.
Very funny. Very funny. It's true.
She's very funny.
So
Debbie, that Wendy Whitman. Yeah, we were talking about Wendy Whitman.
Yes, Wendy Whitman. We wanted to do a box last year, but it was just kind of because of timelines, whatever. Because it takes us many months to get stuff ordered. We waited the extra year just to make sure we really could get her requests made. And it's like the timing is eerie that we had reached out to her and she had a very specific idea of what she wanted.
Yeah.
And so we actually got to make it come true, and we get to send it to everyone, which I think is just we're hoping it's a way to just continue to celebrate her life and kind of continue the joy that she shared with us, so many of us in the beading world. And it is wild that it's been 2 years because it does not feel like 2 years.
No, right when I saw that it had been 1 year, I was like, already? Like, it just kind of slapped me in the face. But, it's just life keeps going, right?
Yeah. It was a weird week, too, because I remember looking back to my emails from that week, and it was like, TRCast announced their closure. And then I think that might have been like earlier in the week, and then we found out about Wendy. It was just like oh yeah, yo, I don't think the feed world can like take the weekend's like a little bit too much right now.
Yeah, it was a rough week.
And I know like it's weird to put those things in line, but like TierCast is just such a long-standing U.S. company here in the Bay Area, employed 10 to 20 people. So it was like it felt like a loss.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that they exist in a new form now.
Yeah. So how do they? What I heard that they still exist, but I'm not really familiar with how. So what are they doing?
Yeah, we haven't purchased from the new owner yet. They're in Greece.
Okay.
And so they bought a lot of the intellectual property and the designs, as far as I understand. And then now they're casting it in Greece, which is actually kind of cool because that means it follows EU standards, which are fairly similar to California standards. We don't stock any metals, basically, that just California's high standards for metal. And so we stock Greece metals. We haven't gotten the ones from that are TierCast yet, just because we still actually have TierCast because we bought them out of a lot of stuff before they closed. But eventually we'll probably grab some of the TierCast stuff as well, because it is beautiful, and they're kind of updating some of the things, adding the enamels to some of the designs. It's really cool.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, they're kind of evolving it a little bit.
That is so pretty, Sam. I'll be waiting for that to show up at my house. Thank you.
Yeah, so maybe I'll wear it a couple times, and then we can just kind of it'll travel around.
Maybe just bring it to Tucson.
Yeah. You can have it next year for a year, and then you pick who you want to give it to next.
Just shared custody. Pass it along to Nile.
I'm sure Nile would wear it, especially if I finished it off with some like silver silk.
I know he would.
I put some silver silk nearby on it. Actually, his red. He custom made this red one for us. Here's what it looks like with the terracotta.
Gorgeous,
pretty good match.
I don't have.
Or if you want to, we gotta get it. We carry custom Nile products at Sam's Bead Shop. They're super fun. I can show you. This is what I did with the August box.
Oh wow, love that.
Kind of just kept wrapping and wrapping.
What gauge wire did you use there? Do you remember?
I was because it's like the only roll of copper I have right now. This is 20 gauge.
Oh, okay.
And it worked fine because actually I liked it because it has a little bit of structural integrity. You can't just squish it super easily. And then I ran the same 20 gauge through the pipe chain.
Oh, okay. So
that's why it has some structure to it.
I like that. Pat asked, when is Wendy's box going to be available to non-subscribers?
Kind of similar timeline, I think about a week or so after it'll be available. But if you want the subscriber price, you could just subscribe for 1 month if you like, because that's $49 that way.
Yeah.
Because I think extra boxes are usually $65. Because you can subscribe and then immediately cancel if you like. But if you would like to wait, that is obviously that also works. It's gonna be a very, very lovely box.
Rachel put in the chat too, if you use coupon code Turquoise, you can get $5 off your first box. So
ooh,
if you're trying to save a little bit of money, that would be nice. And you can, like Sam said, just subscribe for 1 month.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we've told you about the box, but I don't think we have shown you a lot of it yet, right? Okay.
I don't think you've seen any, and I don't really want to see any. I kind of want to have the experience, of opening it up.
Yeah, and we're including Wendy's message, her list of ideas in the box, because it didn't feel right to speak for her.
Of course.
So it's also kind of just a lovely memento of just that we have this little time capsule that she sent us. All right, here's the current design. Let me flip over to your camera.
So I used pretty much the rest of the turquoise. I have a little bit left. I'll probably do a couple more sections, and then I'll probably, sorry about I don't know why it doesn't focus on.
Here it goes.
So then I'll probably use the rest of these hematite up the back. Although I was thinking this jasper, or was this agate? Which one was this? Fancy agate?
Yeah, the fancy jasper, Indian agate, same difference.
That actually, the greens actually go really well with that turquoise. So that would be fun up the back or in the front. But I think I'm just going to finish it off with the hematite. And he'll be a little layerable necklace because it's so cute.
That is, I love, actually, it really lays nicely with how you put the drill holes on the fish.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes I drill things from the front, like the nose or the tail, but I was like, somebody's going to want to have this fish like horizontal. So I don't do a ton of pendants that have the 2 holes. Like the butterflies on the shop have the 2 holes, but the oh, I didn't even drill this one. The lotus usually has a hole right there, and I think you had the terracotta lotus on your table.
Oh my gosh, I didn't use it just because I knew it'd already be so popular. I was like, I gotta use a different one because everyone's gonna get the lotus.
Yeah, those have been available for a long time, so people have been getting their lotuses. So I love them so much. They're one that I keep in stock. Sometimes I do remove items after selling them for a while because I either get bored with making them or I don't enjoy making them anymore, or I just don't feel like it. So you're at the mercy of my whims when it comes to what's in stock in Turquoise Street. I'm sorry.
And that's kind of some of the joys of artisan components.
Yeah.
But
they're limited edition, y'all. I can't make a million of them.
It's not a factory over there. It's just Brittany chilling out with her beads.
Yeah. It's not, and that was something that Wendy would say all the time. I'm not Amazon, so you're gonna get when you get it.
Oh, that's a good one.
She would put that in her sales. I'm not Amazon.
Oh, I'm stealing that. Oh, that's too funny.
It is funny. And I've always said that, like, you're getting homemade pieces, people. But I have to say, my customers are the best customers on the planet. They always enjoy what I send them. They're always so gracious. And I just can't believe, like, I get to do stuff like that for, people pay me to make beads. Like, who would have thought? Never thought that would happen growing up.
So you got a question. Okay. Rachel Miles answered. Yeah, you can get subscribed anytime before, I think September 9th would be the last day if you want to get subscribed and get the September box, because that's the cutoff. Hopefully we'll be able to ship it before the 9th, but anyone who subscribes by the 9th will get the September box as their box. And who knows, maybe we're cooking up something in the future with Brittany, but I won't tell any secrets.
You're a bad, like, I bet you your sister's probably like, shut up, Sam.
she can't stand it.
I can just picture her like, could you just can it,
Sam? Well, I used to give like a little clue every month, and then I kind of reined it in.
Well, I think anybody who's watching this show is getting more than one little clue. So I did not count out my turquoise, and now I'm one short. Do you know how much I want to yeet this project into the sun at this moment? Like,
wait, how
I have
different
two.
the
I
length,
need
though?
3. What? No.
How different
I need
the length, though?
That doesn't matter. I'm looking in my bead stash next to me. Like, there's got to be a turquoise nugget. Do you understand, like, the amount of anxiety I'm going to have if I can't fix this? We're at Turquoise Street. Where are the nuggets? Oh my!
Wow, you really used every piece of turquoise I sent you.
I did. Well, the other thing is this bracelet's too big, so I could just take one off the bracelet, but I don't want to cut it while I'm on camera. Look, this. Oh no, here's my gemstone soup. So maybe there's a.
Dump it out.
No, we're just gonna. No. What is this? Look, I found something that's that doesn't even look right. All right. Well, I tried.
Pretty. I didn't even finish my necklace. I have like the front half.
I'm so disappointed, but it's so gorgeous. I can't wait to see it finished.
And you can't wait to see it in your hands.
Yes, meaning like
But
it's mine. I know I had turquoise nuggets like 3 days ago, and this drawer is organized, so like somebody came by and stole my nuggets without telling me. Oh, all right. Well,
okay, I actually really like how this came together. I'm very pleased.
It's gorgeous. I love it so much.
And look how nicely I really feel like it accentuates your design there at the bottom.
Yeah, because you see how like like those are mirrored in your piece, the brass piece, with the swoops. I think that looks great. And then with the drops, all that shape.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they have little drops in there as well.
Oh,
I'm so glad. I did on the bench block. Yeah, I had a text. Actually, I'm not gonna do that with the polymer on it, but adding the
you'll be
texture.
fine. It won't hurt it. But okay. I'm seeing some cute little comments. Thanks, Diana. Thanks, Christine. You guys are so sweet.
I'm very excited about this one.
I like keep moving my beads around like, oh, maybe I missed a piece of turquoise. No, I didn't. There's no more turquoise. Oh wow.
Oh wow, we are indeed over time. My goodness.
Okay, we're all friends here. But anyway, thanks for having me. I was like, we have to have a standing jewelry making date or something, because
this is good for me because I don't make enough jewelry. I get too busy doing everything else bead related. So this is good for me.
So, and then I'm challenging everybody here, if you get some of these things, let us see what you made. Whether it's the gemstones, whether you're using Sam's bead box, you can post pictures of Sam's stuff in my bead group too, as long as you're making jewelry. Yeah, those are fun.
And you can post all your Brittany things in the Sam's Bead Shop Gem Chat group as well. I just have to show these again because neither of us actually use them, and they're just so perfect.
I love them so much. And the thing is, I don't wear earrings, so I need to rely on other people's beautiful jewelry. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous.
Actually, you remember even better. Just kind of like a little drop come in there.
It's so pretty. I like the
other one. I think I'm gonna have to add a drill hole to this one.
And you can add drill holes to the lotus too, like down here.
Oh my gosh, all the lotus.
Not defective, but seconds. So I grabbed it for myself. You could drill holes anywhere and drop things from the bottoms of them. So tons. Oh, look, I found some more turquoise.
Oh,
that was the universe coming to rescue me. I did. There's that much left. After all that drama.
Let's see. Holly's asking about. Oh, so we don't have Brittany's items on samsbeadshop.com. So if you want Brittany's items, you should go to turquoisestreetbeads.com. It's linked below. If you grab them from Brittany, you get to fully support Brittany. And then if you want the
sold out, you can always send me a message and I can see if I can remake them, or I'll just add stock.
And then if you want the gems to go with, those are on samsbeadshop.com. Rachel made a collection of the 5 items, the 5 gems that we used. Those are linked below. And then I also supplementally used for my piece some of the ancient Egypt beads. So those, you can grab extras of on samsbeadshop.com, or you can grab an extra ancient Egypt box and you'll have all those goodies as well. Christine said, of course you found more turquoise.
I was like, I can't believe I used that whole thing, and I didn't. They were not in my eye line.
Well, I'm so glad you have enough to finish your piece now.
I know. So I will be posting, I don't know if it's going to be today, but I'll post pictures of the finished items using like this bracelet. And I love this bracelet so much. I have to remake it immediately because it's just a little too big. But and this necklace, and I'll be wearing them. I have the perfect outfit to wear this with, and I can't wait to do it.
Yay! This has been so much fun. Thank you for doing this, Brittany. We should absolutely put another date on the books.
Yes.
Because I mean, you also sent me so much polymer that I could spend probably 3 more hours with you designing with all of this.
Absolutely. But then next time we'll have something new. So like I can't just keep making stuff with the same stuff. We have to have new stuff all the time, right?
Well, I'm keeping these safe because I want all of these things to eventually become jewelry. And if I ever pierce my ears, I'll be ready.
You can use those as pendants too. You can make small, because those are about the same size as the pendant on the necklace you're wearing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but you sent me a pair. I don't want to take it away from its friend.
But the thing is, you can do two the same necklaces, just make one shorter. One of my followers, Judy, that's like her favorite thing to do. She makes 2 of the same necklace and makes one shorter, and she wears them together.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, or you can connect them. You have a drill, you can connect them.
Wait, that's a cool idea. Just to make
the button in the middle. Or the butterfly in the middle, or whatever in the middle, the lotus, whatever.
Oh,
that was really cool. And you can use that on a bracelet.
Oh, that's a necklace for me. That's cool. Oh, okay, you're giving me ideas, Brittany.
Yeah, they just come and come and come. So,
right. Is this what it's like to be in your brain?
It's terrifying. All day.
All right, well, this has been a joy.
As always.
One of my favorite people. Thank you for bringing us all your bead joy and your bead love and all your terrifying ideas. We appreciate them, Brittany.
All right, but guys, I'm here every week. No, I'm not, but we'll see you soon, hopefully.
Yeah, check out Brittany's channel. So make sure to subscribe to, I don't know where you're watching this, folks. Maybe you're watching on Turquoise Street. Maybe you're watching on Sam's Bead Shop. Make sure you're subscribed to both of us with that notification on, because we both post lots of inspiration videos with all of our terrifying ideas. So I think I'm also someone who I wake up with like too many ideas. So you'll find that from both of us. Enjoy. Yes. All right. Bye, friends. See you soon. Bye, Brittany.
Bye.